Yo, what is up, everybody? Good evening. Good evening to you. So, yeah, I mean, apparently the event's still going on. They've delayed it. Let me just pull up the tab. I'll show you here. They've just put this out on Twitter today. Peacekeepers investigation continues. The event has been delayed until May the 25th. I couldn't really be bothered to do this event, to be honest with you. But maybe I'll do it now. So, maybe we'll just do it now. Apparently, you grab the things. I really. Oh no, I don't want to go on factory. Apparently, you like grab a bunch of boxes. I really haven't been paying attention to this. I've been like quite busy doing some other stuff. So I was just like, oh, it's like 4 days. I don't care. It's crazy. Dilexio, what's going on? Dazed. Hey, pumpkin boards. Hey man, PVE. I haven't found a single one of those packages. You need to go on reserve. Space Monkey, what is up, buddy? How goes the weapon stuff? Oh, I didn't get a chance to look into any of the stuff you sent me. I'm afraid. I'm sorry. You sent me so much detailed stuff, and I haven't been able to look at it. Yeah, this is pretty funny. If you play as 6-rep Scav, you don't seem to get shot at by the guys on here, which is kind of nuts. Reserve, doesn't shoreline work? I believe not. So I didn't play the event at all, and I watched Airwing Marine's video on the event, and he basically said the packages only appear on reserve raiders, apparently rogues, whatever it is. So I was like, oh, that makes sense. This is the problem. Like these events, always like they've got some stupid stipulation or something like that. So yeah. So I didn't realize. Spill the beans, Giga. I'm working out what's going on with Icebreakers. So yeah. So BSG, but I mean, really not that complicated. BSG have extended the event that's on like Shoreline and Reserve until the 25th. So yeah, basically next Monday. So we have like all the rest of this week. But yeah, apparently only the guys on Reserve have the crates, and you need to drop the crates off on a bunch of different maps. So full speed ahead seems not to be full speed ahead. But it's fine. I mean, we can wait for Icebreaker. It's no big deal. Quest. Where is it? Oh, the quest actually isn't called Full Speed Ahead, is it? It's called something else. I don't know. Clones, what's up, man? Oh, okay. Yeah, so it kind of is popping off. I mean, I played like a random raid on this just to see what it was like, and it was quite fun. But I've not done much on it. Yo, part-time, what is going on? Yeah, so apparently you have to actually extract from a bunch of these maps. So a lot of the rogues are around the K buildings, I believe. I'm not going to play this very seriously on Scav. I mean, if we can just run in, grab a thing, and leave, then that'll be fine. I do actually have a bag big enough for it, which is handy. But yeah, when I tried this as Scav before, I just tried it as a random one-off, just to try it, and they didn't shoot at me, which was kind of cool. So I guess it makes it a bit easier. Every time I play Scout, Reserve get clapped every time. Well, I did this like really early on just to kind of check out what it was like. So we'll see. So that you can usually, I don't know. Maybe these guys have already had the thing taken. I should probably swap this over. Like so. Those. We'll take a G. What is this G3? What have I got? Oh no, I got a Scar. I mean, people shooting from over there, but let's see. There was another one roaming over here. Will I have to do the quest to unlock Icebreaker? I wouldn't have thought so. I think most people have figured no so far. But you never know. Maybe it'll give you some advantage. Like, who knows? Hard to say. Oh, look at that. Am I going to get shot by a scavvy or something? Might do. You never know. The scavs are everywhere. I won't do quests on maps anymore, it's silly. I hear you. Gotta see if there's any more bodies. I guess everybody's looking for these things now, aren't they? This M4 is not any better than the other one. This is even worse, in fact. Popular scav map now? Apparently so. I mean, it was popular before, no? Let's try and find... We could try and find a PMC. That's a real player scav. Where's the player? I'm encroaching. Where's he getting shot from? I think the dude's up in Dome or something. He's like up the top near Dome. Might get shot between these. Not sure actually. He's up in Dome or something. I never go to Labyrinth, but I count people trying to go just as a protest. Loki just gonna carry out with the KS23, sorry bro. Love it. Oh god, I'm stuck in place. Where is this guy? Is he there? Or is he closer than that? Is he like... I have a feeling he's like... Is he up here? I can't tell if that's a player up there. I mean, they're camping that because it's the airdrop, I think. I wonder if I want to get across. They probably don't have one of those things though. So who's this guy? Guild level 59 PMC my Scav SM reserve. Excellent. Power move. Let's have a look. Feet on the desk, chips in the lap, waiting to see noobs, giving the noobs a warm welcome. It's a classic. It's a classic. Oh. Well. That'll put an end to our fun, but never mind. Mr. Unfriendly Scav. We didn't find one of the boxes, so I don't really care. It's the only thing that we're there for on PvE. Stop me having to feel like I needed to get out of the raid. Thorax throat. Scummy Scav brother. Yeah, I don't care. I'm 6 rep anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Dropped a rifle with an IR scope. Nice. You don't see many thermals around these days, to be honest. Right, what is good then? What is good? I was doing some testing for today's vid. Looking at like random stuff. So like what should we do? Should we, I mean, I guess we need to go and try and do this thing. So have I got a reserve? I do have a reserve folder. We'll take that. It's got all the marked room keys. Not that we're going to do it, but is there a negative limit for scav rep? I don't believe so. So glad to have other games to play, not care too much. Yeah, I've been feeling, because of like all the stuff, I feel like Tarkov's in a bit of a vacuum right now, because we know Seasonal's coming, we know Icebreaker's coming. I've not felt as like, I always feel less incentivized to play in these periods. I'm never as interested in the game. We did get Bitcoin 3. Wait, was that? Wait, how many did I need? Oh, it was actually 7. It was actually exactly 7. We'll just buy the final ones we need. So we're gonna go to reserve. What is good on reserve? I'm thinking like, what do you guys think is actually the best gun now? Because like my temptation is to say the NL545, but I'm not. The problem with that is that like the ammo's, you got to do some annoying quests to get like the really good ammo for the NL, and it's not that great against AI because of the slightly lower damage. So it feels like you want to take something 7.62, but then it's like, what, you know? AK-308 is really good, but it's only got 24 rounds in it. The MDR got kind of nerfed. The Scar is okay, but the Scar's like also got nerfed on recoil. You're the expert boss, you tell me. I think it's, I don't know, I actually think BSG may be doing a good job of balancing the game. Shock horror. I'm just interested to see what you think. Wait, there's no way they're going for like 80s, mid-80s, no? They are. They are, indeed. Oh well. RPD, RFB... Like, okay, let's say money is no object. That's an easier way. Money's no object. What's the best gun? Money may be no object, but there is still like restrictions on what you can get. So, you know, like I would be tempted to say the spear, for example. But I can't access the spear. I can't access the ammo for the spear. More, to put it more. Reserve is so small, suppressor not so useful. I run a loud Mark 47. Ah, it's pretty solid these days, honestly. Pretty solid these days. I want some big bullet. I like the mutant. I also like the RD704. I probably prefer the RD704. I don't know. The RD704 is like my jam in general. I just like it. It's just something about it I like. Maybe we'll rock one of those bad boys. I keep using this. Don't know why. Just keep doing it. What's in attack tech? Okay, we'll just take attack tech. Probably shouldn't if I'm fighting AI actually. Should probably take like a gazelle or something. Realistically. Yeah. A bit heavy now. Well, it doesn't really matter, it's fine. Oh, it's probably because of the nades. It's partly the nades' fault. It's the nades' fault! $15k 762 BP. I mean, it's good. I've been crafting 762 BP finally. I didn't really craft any for ages. Mainly out of laziness, actually, I would say, rather than really anything else. Money is no object. The correct answer is some two-gun kit. I don't know, because that often puts you over the weight threshold, no? I mean, you could argue... I guess you could argue for, like... You could argue for, like, what? Like an SR3M plus, like, an SR25. Long plus short range, I guess. SR3M, like, the perfect SMG. Like, the perfect endgame SMG. You know? If money's no object and you have access to anything, then you'd go probably, like, SR3M with BP in it. And then, like, an SR25 with, like, M80A1. Or, like, M903, I guess. Just whatever stupid ammo you've got. I still don't have that much BP, even though I've been crafting it. It's probably because I've been using it. Actually, I think I put it in a load of magazines. I probably need to watch out for that. Let's craft a bit more anyway, just to make sure. Overrate is downside but manageable. Yeah, it's true. But I just feel like, I don't know if you want to do that on purpose. I guess you can. I guess you can. Let me see. So, what other magazines was it? Was there like some 762 mags? Have I got any? No, I actually don't. I just don't have as much PP as I'd like, I think. This is all PP. Oh, that's PP. That's PP, okay. Yeah, I just feel like I'm always going to run out of BP. I'm just like, oh, didn't mean to do that. There we are. Where are we at? Probably need to buy some more hemostats, really. So yeah, so right now, so I've got to get through this first set of quests, which is this one, which is survive, reserve, lighthouse, shoreline, and eliminate rogues on any locations. We just got to like kill a bunch of them. As I said, I've only played this quest as PMC so far. Sorry, as Scav. Sorry, not PMC. Only as Scav. So Red Rebel, Paracord. Make sure we got those. Don't need green for that actually, but am I going to forget it if I take it to another raid? Yes, almost certainly. Okay, well we'll just run this. We'll try and do reserve first. One. I wonder, do we take the slightly bigger bag? Like one of the tri-zips or something. What's the other crazy bags? There's like some crazy backpacks in this game. Like this thing. Or like this thing. No, not this one. Like this one. Do they have big stuff in them? I can't remember. There's some like really odd ones. 3-slot. Yes, that one's not going to work. The takedown as well, does it? Oh, takedown would work, you know. A takedown would be perfect, I think, for this. Because you can fit two of these things like one by one. Because they're this big, you see. So you can fit two of them like back to back. And it's really cheap. Solid. Okay, let's give it a try. What have I got my thingy? Maybe we do take, you know what, given we're overweight anyway, maybe we do take a left plate, right plate situation. Basically always needing tier 6 pen in PvP. Yeah. I think you need to, it's not tier 6 pen per se. It depends, like, honestly, because it depends whether you need to, depends whether you want to pen just like shoot their heads. You can win with the MP7 and stuff like that because you just have to shoot the head. But it just makes it harder because obviously if you miss the head and hit the chest, then they don't die. So you probably, I think you want to be able to get through at least level 5. That's my opinion. You don't need level 6 pen because level 6 pen is like 57 pen and above. With that, there's not that many rounds that do that. You see what I'm doing about the arena questline thing? I think so, yes. What did you say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, about the pay to win stuff. I mean, the thing is, you know, I don't know. I almost feel like giving up at this point. Like the number of people who replied to my tweet and were just like, whatever. If they brought in like loads of stuff, I'd buy it. And it's good because people can, if they, we've been playing. There was one person that just like maybe lose all faith in humanity, which was, us veterans have already played so much. We've proven that we can do the grind. We don't need to grind anymore. So therefore, we can pay to skip the grind. And also, it's nice for new players to then also not have to do the grind that we had to do. I'm just like, what kind of take is that? Like, yeah, sure, give 20% XP boost to everybody, but like, that's just super weird. Regardless what do you think? Questline gives straight ref 4 with 3k GP coins. It is a lot easier than it used to be, it's true. I won't take down an alpha rig so people can't use my bag to take my gear. So that's the proper insurance mindset. I'm convinced MA tier 1 is bugged. It doesn't have hit rate. Scav's tanking 5 hits. I mean, if you hit arms, it'll still... It takes ages, right? I've tested it a few times. I just don't think so. Trooper bag? Oh, the trooper bag is good. Right. Social media distorts reality. Yeah, I mean, look, there's like the opinion of one person, right? So, yeah. Player of Scav? What's the deal? What is the friends strangers thing? What is that? Which one actually is it? Eliminate PMC operatives without killing scavs. Okay, so it was a scav. Has to be by definition. Oops. Oh, I should have brought some BP with me. I used all my BP on that one scav. That sucks. Oh well. What's the plan for tonight? We're just trying to do some of the event stuff, honestly. Because I haven't done any of it. Not really. Like, it used to be kind of balanced to hit ref for like 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, then it was okay. Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing just is a bit cooked right now. I'm just not sure about anything in life anymore. This game. But we need to get over that. We need to get over that side so that we can. I wonder if it was a scav or if it was a random, like, rogue thing. Oh, I haven't even set this properly. We'll see. I might just die here. Is this just a random? Wait, no, it isn't. He doesn't want to have. He doesn't have one of the doodads because otherwise he'd have a bigger bag. I feel like I'm just asking to be murdered. All right. The further we get this way, the hairier it gets. I wonder if I'm better off actually going... Probably better off going this way, I think. I'm trying to play MP5 on Ground Zero, doing Crisis, sucking the soul out of me. Literally don't want to rat this out. Am I crazy? Yeah, it's not easy. Honestly, not easy. Who are you fighting against? There's usually quite a lot of like shootable people on Ground Zero. Or like MP5 guys, or like... I guess it is like higher level. Who's he shooting at? That's the Wajiri man. Someone over there. Okay. We gotta get over there, but this is the issue. We've got to get over to K. I'm actually gonna put in this mag, I think. It's got 15 BPs in it, so I think I'm gonna start with that. Probably PK again. Actually, can I see anything through here? Actually, no. Weird. Chad's, it's my first wipe. 1.1141. Tired of fighting turbidators. Yeah, I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, it ain't easy. Jesus. It feels so exposed. I mean, we know there's people taking the through routes, for sure. Okay. Where are these guys? We had a bunch of shots over there, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure where they all are now. Howdy, what's up, buddy? What happened to the Icebreaker update? Well, they've extended this mission until the 25th, till Monday, so it seems like it's not coming this weekend. That's what it seems. Now, Arabic numerals are a logarithmic scale. Big numbers. What do you mean? Yeah, back in the day, you simply couldn't get ref 4 because you were missing the rep. Put it on the dailies. Yeah, and it took a while. I think it was better that way, personally. I've always kind of been a bit of a ref hater, honestly. Where's the guy shooting from? It's like... Oh my god! Wow, he was like right in the dark. I thought it was all going to be raiders in there. Or rogues or whatever. What's your thinking behind using GP coins for attachments? I just don't use them at all for attachments, honestly. I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's ever worth it. Dude was sneaky. Sneaky boy. Oh yeah, we got an XP bonus here, right? Yeah. Pogo lost its soul with Arena and Unheard Edition. In some sense, I agree with that, to be honest. +1 to number length, number size, times 10. With respect to what, exactly? Icebreaker delayed to 2027. Maybe we just have to pick an easy kit then. We'll just run whatever. Probably should just run like random guns out of our stash. Actually, no, I don't really want to do that because I wanted to do... Should we do some AK-308? And the gun's easy to make. You know, if we're going to do this, then we probably want to buy 2. With these, when these ones are like, this is like old meta, no? I mean, running with the suppressors are actually fine. 90. This versus this. Or maybe this versus this. Yeah, maybe you do take the recall there, honestly. Do you feel like gunfighter on this one? Maybe. Like, actually, maybe. This is like the new meta one. How stupid would it be to get Prestige 6 right now, a few days before Icebreaker? Yeah. Counter question, did anyone notice dying a lot earlier wipe against Ref 4 gear? I don't think I recall that for me. Yeah, no, not really. I think this is the issue, is that you can get Ref 4 early, but like how many people actually spend GP coins on this stuff? I think it's very, very few. Honestly. I think it's very few. Do I want this, or do I want to go with, like... some kind of hollow, I don't know. Like, maybe even like a mini one. Like, it does suck when you don't have the reach, though, on reserve. I mean, we could do something like this, but I'm not sure if that's, like, overkill. It's like uber height over bore as well. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just go for the old trusty for now, and then we can change our mind afterwards. Probably save this as like... probably just delete a load of those other ones. Updated. Something like that. So at least we got it saved. Where's your one gone? That one. There we are. Where's me matey? Right, okay, so yeah, so we've got to get in and kill some of these guys. We'll just, I said, we'll just wear some simple stuff. And then we'll take like, I don't know, 20 of these, and then the rest of it M80. I guess. Actually, I mean, I use those crafting, so we'll just take these ones. And then we're prepaying the whole time anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then... Alright, is this good enough? Yeah, it'll do. I think it'll do. There we go. All right. Any news on Icebreaker? So the event got moved to the 25th, so Monday. So presumably Icebreaker is not coming this weekend. Yeah, that's the deal. Yeah, what do people use the GPs on? Yeah, thick items cases, basically. Because now on permanent PMC as well, if you don't prestige over there, which I don't know, I'm not sure if I will, then you don't, you know, it's just much cheaper than paying rubles for it. It's the only thing that GP coins are like significant value for, I would say. Why no Trihawk plus NCS 45 DP? What do you mean? How do you know Icebreaker's delayed? It's just because of this. It's just because of this this tweet they did. The event has been extended until the 25th. So like most people are assuming that this means that it's not coming until after this, right? Because this is clearly, it's called Full Speed Ahead. This is clearly like the Icebreaker lead-in. I need a labs access card for prestige. Any tips? Too low trader to buy or craft. I get them relatively often on my Scav. If you run your Scav a bunch of times, that might work. Is this the event the one where the goons spawn on the shoreline? Maybe. All I know is that you can't get the boxes. You need the boxes on reserve. You can't get them on shoreline, I don't think. But yeah, Scav cabinets on streets, that's also a good idea. I'm just trying to get, I don't know what the best way to get over there is, really. There's people, like, plinking away all over the map. Goons 100% shoreline on gas? Okay. I've not played shoreline yet, so I don't know. As I said, I've really not paid much attention to this at all so far. To this event. I grabbed one box on Scav. Other than that, I've like hardly played it. Okay. A bunch of shots going off. And yeah, as I said, we've got to just kind of get over there. Problem is like if you don't start over there. Well, that's not good. Where's that stuff? Ow. Okay. Knight has the item for the final task. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I mean, like trying to just like eliminate rogues and successfully extract from this damn map is already quite hard. So yeah, you basically got to like survive. So you got to survive and extract from a few maps, kill 10 rogues, and you got to stash 6 of those radar station parts. So you got to find at least 6 of them. I guess you can get them on Scav, technically speaking. Slightly quicker if you do this with the... That sounds really close to me. Is there a guy like over there or something? Don't know. Want to guess if people count the stash spots? Well, yeah, of course, right? It's just nature of the beast. Much more success on Scav than PMC. Yeah. Kind of be the issue, right? It's like... It's like people are just... People probably, I don't know, maybe playing it too fast is an issue on this. I tried to get into here like relatively quickly, and I think maybe that was a mistake. Damn it. I mean, someone's been in there already. It's already open. Oh. Yes, okay. Buddy boy with the tequila mask. We've got him. God. Still a bunch of shots going that way. Yeah. Cursed being on top of those buildings, I suppose. Now the next question is like, where are we going to go? We're going to go into K, roam around in K, try and find a... Okay, so that sounds like it's all inside. People don't like the radar boxes anymore, so going slow is fine. How much are they? Are they worth a lot? I guess that's the question, whether they're worth anything or not. Yeah, downside of carrying a Scav, you only be able to carry one at a time. You only need 6 though, right? So it's not... Not that big of an issue. $200 USD, 2k euros via task. Okay, so not that crazy. That almost sounds like a Scav. More than anything else. Given the good old Scav twist. Scav foot twist. Oh no. Maybe not. 8 kilogram not worth dragging around. Exactly. Wait, did that open? Was that open before? I feel like that was shut before a second ago. Why'd you guess Icebreaker is delayed? Because the event is only... Well... By delayed, I mean, like, not this weekend. Because the event got delayed until Monday. Basically. It was a tweet, yeah. And in that tweet they said that the event is delayed. It's gluey. Maybe I should have shot him. I don't know. I'm just kind of like... letting people flag their positions. There's a couple of guys inside. Americans have a 3-day weekend, so that's a rip. I think they'd intended for it to be out before then. I imagine, but yeah, not to be. You can still see some kind of gunfight going on inside here. It's only 30 minutes in. I know there's a lot of scavs later, but kind of rather play scavs who are like roaming around, being annoying, than I think play against like guys just like sat inside K for all eternity. There's an achievement for this though, so you know. Okay, that was my gun barrel. I thought for a second I thought I was dead there. My gun barrel smashing the glass. Interesting. Never confirmed. So how is it delayed? Because they've extended this event. This event is extended. That's the idea. So I guess it's extended, right? Or delayed. I guess that's what it says. I guess it's delayed. Slightly. I don't know how much by. Maybe just by, you know, a couple of days, a week. But that's the read-through, at least. At what point we're going to go forth? Like, the problem is, it's just like, it's so hard to assault this without getting what happened to us exactly what happened last time, which is getting pinged by some guy just like sat inside. I mean, I'm also contributing towards the problem, so. Maybe we just like move up. I don't know. I kind of want to leave this guy and some of the guys around it, but was it now 29? Where is town and suburbs? Well, there you go. Not coming, eh? It was DLC. Like, how could a map even be DLC? It never made any sense to it. I love that they brought this new edition to Steam, the Unheard edition, but you don't get all the DLCs with it. Because you can't, because of the way Steam works. Which is hilarious. They're like this area. Evening, hello Jake. Really? Yeah, it says on it, the season pass does not apply on Steam because of Steam policies or something, which is pretty funny. And it said, oh, it's taken into account by the price, by the way, is what it says. But it's still like $185 or whatever it is. Some stupid amount. How's Tarkov? I only played a few games when the full release dropped. I went to play Arc Raiders. It's good. I think that at the moment we're in a bit of a like lull because we're like right at the end of the 1.0 wipe, and there's a lot of stuff coming. It's in a bit of a weird spot. I think we just need to go. I think we just need to go up there. But soon there's a lot of stuff coming. Like this summer, Icebreaker event, which is going to be kind of like the big end of wipe event this time, and then we're going to get seasonal, which is going to be sick. I think anyway. Yeah, I'm going to try and get to this staircase. I think this is a good idea. Maybe I'll prove myself wrong here, but I think we have to try it at least. I can't just sit in one room forever. The problem is it's very exposed over to this side, unfortunately. Which is a bummer, but don't know whether these guys will have the doodad. Doesn't seem to have a backpack. Like, is this? No, so he's just like regular scabbing. So what about these doofuses? They got it? I'm not sure exactly which AIs have them. Good question. Is Gluey still over here? But, you know, I can just take this. I don't need to. Don't need to risk my life quite so obviously. Have a quick look in here. Damn it. Have you done terminal yet? No, I haven't. I've been pretty slow on the whole storyline thing. I got distracted by the prestige thing, so I started on a separate character trying to like do the prestige stuff. Got like kind of halfway there. Who's these guys? Did they see me? No way they see me from there, surely. Who are they shooting? I'm a sliver on their screen from here. There's no way. So yeah, we'll get to terminal in good time. I'm not worried. On top of hermetic train. Field bunks pound train station. They saw your green skeleton. I mean, maybe. They were looking right my way. I mean, look, this like I'm such a tight angle. So yeah, I've not done terminal yet. I'm wanting to go for the good ending, so it's gonna take a while, but I've got a bit bogged down in some of the annoying quests. How are these guys just like hidden behind the thing? They're not over there now, are they? Or something stupid like that. Guess they could technically get back inside that building. Technically. Check. They're over there somewhere, aren't they? These guys. They're like just hidden behind this building. I don't understand. I don't really get it. How do you feel about the squad size going to 4? I think it's a weird choice. Honestly, I think it's a weird choice. I don't know why they would do that. To help solos, okay, but like 4 doesn't fix the problem. Like you never run into a 5-man anyway. I just think it's a really bizarre. Yeah, I just think it's a really bizarre choice. Really strange. Then my character not to wipe? Yeah, so your main character's not going to wipe at all. Ever again. Unless you prestige. And then it's like a self-wipe. I don't know who killed this guy. Wait, this is a PMC. Damn it. certainly kind of big. Can't go lab full squad. Yeah. Wow. I thought I'd just peek for the info. That's not MXLR. Someone else has an MXLR. Dude, this is much harder than playing it on Scav, for sure. Wait, he was a Scav? Holy shot and a half. What the heck, mate? It was a VPO. Holy shit. Dude, what a shot. Fair play. Fair play. Book hours, but stop playing back in Jan. Yeah, so you'll have 2 characters, which is gonna be actually kind of nice in some ways. Right, let's scav back into it because like this is crazy. Oops. See if we get some more of these boxes because like that's the issue is getting these stupid boxes. Amazing, is amazing he found you. Are the other guys cheating? Yeah, there's 2 other guys. Really weird stuff going on. 2 guys like sat up right at the top of the building up there. It's really strange. Just run away from player scavs, nothing to lose, so do crazy things. I didn't even know he was a player scav. I switched to scav 2 to 3 deaths. I feel like maybe it's better to do it like in the burst of glory or something. I don't know. Maybe just like rush in with something fast. The metal in the cart's loud. Yeah, I mean he heard me. He heard me. It's just I thought, well, I'll just quick peek to see where he is, and he just headshot me immediately. I was just like, oh my god. Like, he really cracked that one off. It was a great shot. Going back into stock of this weapon, struggling with how much XP is needed for max traders. Any quest lines you recommend for high XP? I mean, there are some that are good, but... Wait, is that a player or... There are some that are decent, but oh my loadout here is like absolute guff. This is a terrible scav loadout. Holy crap. 27 minutes. It's actually kind of early. That's a scav there. I'm actually going to try and like just... Don't move. Their vision is dependent upon movement. Should have tried to eat his legs. I couldn't really get into a position where that was going to be doable. I mean, we probably should now. Where is this guy? I think he's going to hear me now and just kill me. Probably. Regular scabbies, okay. Better kill him, I'm monitoring might not have seen you. Yeah, for real. Yeah, let's just beast about. See if we can grab some of these guys. That's just a regular scav. Oops, wrong one. Landmark following someone about and don't. No, I didn't see that. No. Gigaster. Exactly. Gotta find like where. So where? Where's the AIs then? Is that a PMC? Must be, no? It's like a 338 cannon. I don't really want to fight Mr. PMC, man. M700? Your shot was like 2 seconds late. Yeah, I was trying to freak him out. Ah! I'm not sure where I'm getting shot at from. Oh, up there. Ah! Oh, it's bad times. Oh, it's bad times. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to just go with a bit more of an aggressive strat. I think, and just like suck it up. Players everywhere. I think the problem is it's like players all around the outside, and kind of what I was doing before. Like everybody's a bit scared to go in, so you'll have like maybe one guy inside who's like terrified to move anywhere, and then players just like outside everywhere, just like looking in, making it impossible to actually move. That's the guy that passed you. Oh, interesting. Well, we'll make another one of these for now. I do like this gun. Maybe we'll just get something. Well, no, actually, you know what? We'll do... We can really grab anything. Probably just use some of these. I mean, they're not... These things aren't that great anymore. Yeah, but dropping squad size feels weird in the sense of why now? 5 months. Gameplay issues, not a lot of gameplay benefits. I mean, that's the thing though. It's up to you, right? Like as the 5-man team, it's up to you to play. If there's gameplay issues, like what's that to BSG, you know, or to everybody else? Like if you want to play 5 players, it's not detrimentally affecting other people. So you can do it to yourself if you want, you know, kind of thing. I feel like it's kind of fine just from that perspective. All right. 5-man PvE is a hoot and a half. See, that would be fun. Yeah, if they change it for PvE as well, that would just be really silly, in my opinion. Are these regulars? Yeah, they are. Good. So I was suddenly gonna blow myself up on a bunch of you know, half ones. Balance reviving? Maybe. Yeah, there's reviving as well. Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, for the time being, maybe what we do is we just like, we play a bit, we try to kill some rogues, and we try to leave. Because right now I actually technically don't need the radar station parts, so we'll go back and forth from Scav. We'll try, if there's an opportunity, sure, but otherwise I've got to extract out of, which one is it? Reserve, Shoreline, and Lighthouse anyway, and kill 10 rogues. So we'll try that. We'll just try and do that first. These kind of events are always they're always annoying to me. Grab like a load of these really annoying items in the middle of the really hot zone. I'd rather just like kill players. It's easier to just kill players than it is to, in my opinion, than it is to try to somehow like avoid the nest of snipers. Customers event was fun. Yeah, that was great. This one's lame. Yeah, I agree. I don't really like these very much. Yeah, having like the whole map. You could play a normal raid, right? But it's like a normal raid plus. Whereas this is some kind of weird masochistic thing where it's just like, oh, you gotta do the thing. Okay, well we've got a good spawn, so we'll just try and smash through K, just like grab one of the doodads or two of the doodads and leave. Let's see. Oh god, there they are. They all spawned in here, it's like 5 of them. They are kind of cracked, actually. I mean, maybe we just grab one and go. You know, get the kill. Let's see. It's hard to get out of the K section in general. I'm just getting my stand back. Revive doesn't seem like it fits in Tarkov at all. I think if it's done akin to Grey Zone in some way, then it might be okay. Try and get behind this. At least somewhat. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I'm not painkillered. Ow. Oh no, I am painkillered. I've just lost all my stamina because I got freaking mounted MG'd. Ah. Okay, let's fix this. That was punchy. I got mounted MG through like a gap in the window or whatever. Mounted his machine gun with a rogue at the school 3rd floor. Yeah, it's horrible. Okay, right. Come on. Give me up and out. Come on. Up and out. Up and out, baby. Up and out. Hopefully I don't get dinged coming this way. At least I'm wearing a rig. Actually, I might still get dinged, to be honest with you. I need some more stamina too. Another massive advantage for squads over solos. I think if it's done like Grey Zone though, then it'll take a very, very long time to actually do what you need to do, you know, to get somebody back up again. And I feel like that might make it okay. Because then it's like you get all the benefits of allowing people to get back up again. If they do die, you know, in a stupid way. Obviously, if you get shot in the head, you should just be dead, right? That's the deal. You should just be dead. But what's the chances people are camping here so they can grab your doodad? I feel like it could happen. Could you tell me what binds do you use to zoom in and out your scope? I use Alt Scroll, although I feel like maybe I should change to something else. Some other people have got it on hold down right click and scroll wheel, which I actually think is quite a good one, but I've not done that. So when will this event end? Monday, apparently. Yo, Axel, what's up, mate? What is up? One more rogue, and we got one more of those doodads, so... But at least we managed to... Yeah, look at this. This thing will give you a real problem. In a situation where you kill one guy and then his friends kill you, instead of quest progress, you'd now potentially get nothing. I wonder how that works, though. Like, I think if you... Well, that's a good... Yeah. If somebody just goes down, do you get the kill? It's a good question. It's a good question, actually. I'm not sure. Yeah, that would suck if that was the case. They go down, but they're not actually dead. And then you die to them. Again, this is the thing. It all comes down to the implementation, which is the problem. It's the problem with all this stuff. It's always the problem with all this stuff. All just comes down to implementation. Nobody knows what BSG are going to do exactly. Which skin do you use? I use this one. Rash Guard Voron. I don't know why I'm using Outdoor Tactical at the moment, but I only really care about the hands one. I think the hands look quite cool. What was it? Was this one? This is a really, really annoying one, isn't it? Like, kill 7 PMCs without killing Scavs. Like, painful mission. Anyway, okay, so we've got 2 of those. We've done the first one of this. So we should just go around and do these first. So we'll do Shoreline next, I suppose, because Shoreline's probably easy-ish. We'll just survive it. Where was this delay info? So on Twitter, they have said this. The event has been extended until May 25th. So you can probably assume, I would think, that the Icebreaker event is not coming until at least Monday. AK, play labs until you get 7 kills. Yeah, I mean, kind of. So I've got to get 6 of these in total. And then you do the Wi-Fi cameras one with the transit, which I think is kind of cool. And then you got to get like even more rogues, and then do this thing about night. The gas station and shoreline. Hand over the maps. Can you get the maps for the final part, no matter how far through the quest you are? Like, is it worth going? Is it worth going as like a scav to go and see whether they're gonna, whether they've got them, whether they've dropped, or whether they're still there? Or I mean, would it be worth losing 6 scav rep? The maps spawn all night regardless. I'd love a crossover with the Hairwing. You're my source of intel. A crossover in what way? Can't do fence task for ticket before the event is over. Reserve is undoable. What do you mean? Which bit? Which bit's not doable? Maps 1 nights. Yeah, so we could potentially look for it as a scav. Do the goons kill scavs with 6 rep? Co-op extract. Ah. Can't kill AI. Yeah, that is difficult. Reserve's pretty rough at the moment. Yeah. Doing the event. Yeah, I haven't done any of it. I've been off the last 2 days, so just been busy doing other stuff. So yeah, I decided to start today. I was wondering that the rogues definitely kill you and you can't kill them. The rogues don't kill me when I go on to reserve. Oh, not the rogues. Yeah, the rogues don't. I don't know about the goons though. Maybe it's something to do with them being on reserve. I'm not sure. I just got killed by a rogue that locked onto my big toe when I proned and left my half around the corner. Oh no. That's a travesty. I mean, well, you know what? Should we just transit to Lighthouse? Because oh wait, no, that doesn't count as a survive on this, does it? I watched Airwing's video, and apparently the transit doesn't count as a survive. I wonder if we can get the requisite XP without having to wait 7 minutes. Waiting 7 minutes is for losers. Maybe that's the way. Let's see, has he got a friend? Don't see anyone. I think I might need the looting XP. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Can't remember fully how it works. Did I hear something behind me then? Hope not. Did I go in there? No. Probably better off doing it this way then. Okay. Will they be coming at you? Yeah. People spawn up there though, so... Oh my god. I didn't jump in time. By the way, when you do Lighthouse and spawn on the beach, all ass rogues spawn there on top of you. Yeah, you mean people normally go to resort? Yeah, the maps are all like all manner of screwed up, aren't they, right now? Well, at least that was quick. I had a lot of fun doing this event in PvE. Can't imagine DV to drive PvP. Tough. It's tough. The reserve part especially. Alright. I think once he started taking shots from me, he was a bit screwed over. It's one of those things. It's hard to return fire once you start getting shot at. You know, he didn't actually end up touching me at all. But if he'd hit me first, it might have been the exact same, but the other way around. Okay, well that was nice and speedy at least. And then, so now we just have to extract from Lighthouse. What do you have on him? Not the sauced. Not the sauced. Why the sauced? What's the sauced about? Why would he have a bag of sauced with him? Did he transit or something? This guy's got like damaged armor and stuff. Maybe do we think he transited in from Lighthouse? Because there's a quest, right? So this quest, Alloy, you have to place Wi-Fi cameras on Lighthouse and Shoreline. So you plant them at weather station on Shoreline, and then you have to transit. and plant them on Lighthouse. He might well have just transited from... Because, like, his armor... Oh, no, wait, no, I shot him up, so... But, yeah, surely you must have picked these up on Lighthouse, right? I don't know. Got a kite code plate that's, like, untouched, which is kind of cool. We'll just fence these two and then... Because that's the thing that's weird, right? He doesn't... I guess he does have a gun that's got 5 or 6, but... 4, 5, 6, A1, which is fine. He's really committed to the tan man. Yeah, maybe it's not so odd. Why would he be running sauce though? Level 44. It's like a weird. That's weird. I think it's weird. Yeah, can run such switchblade actually. Switchblade, not bad.
Gold.
I think we're just gonna sell this whole gun.
Simply lovely.
Bam. Yo, Brick Psychosis, thank you for the prime, buddy. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, I made a load of these and I forgot that I needed them for a daily, so I just like ended up not handing it in at all. Which was sad. Maybe we'll put one of these in the left plate. Right, okay. So... Is that one all MAT? Yeah. Just make sure I know which is which. Okay. So now I've got to purposefully go to Lighthouse, which always feels like a mistake. What we've got to do is extract. What we've got to do is extract, technically. Let's see. Well, guess we do have Paracord and Red Rebel, so we technically can get out the top bit. Let's see what happens. Right. People are not good about getting good ammo. They burn through it way too fast, never farm it. Usually a couple of rogues around the GL. You usually have crates, so you don't need to get too close to the train station most of the time. As long as you clear the 50 cowboy dome and the grenade launcher overlooking train station, you should be good. Even use the grenade launcher to your advantage. Interesting. Yeah, I guess if we just have to like kill rogues, I guess Lighthouse is probably the easiest way. So where do they spawn now? They spawn at the like sunken house thing, obviously in the rogue camp. And where else they spawn? There's another spawn, I think, isn't there? Exit strat was always Red Rebel by Dome. Yeah, Red Rebel by Dome is so good. I love it. Although, you know what's funny? I was looking through some clips recently, and I realised that like a lot of the time I've been going out of D2. Lower Chalet, okay. A lot of the time I've been going out of D2. I've been out of D2 like a ton of times. I was like, recently I've almost been out of D2, except for like now I've done, I've been looking at doing Dome a bit more now, but in the last probably month I would say I probably took D2 more than Dome. So weird. It's not usually, I'm normally a Dome main, but I've been going out of D2 all the time. I've only been killed down there once as well. And that might even have been just an unfortunate misunderstanding with another PMC. What's my timer? Yeah, it's okay. I know, we're good. Mostly I just forget my paracords. Yeah, I do try to make sure I don't. PvP D2 has historically been a terrible experience for me. I think it depends on when in the wipe and like super late on it's usually better. The hardest part for D2 is normally around the power switch. Like getting to the power switch and getting down there and everything else, you know? You usually end up fighting. Water to my left. This doesn't feel great. Right, game face. So where can the rogues be? Lowest shallow. I mean, they're not really by me, I don't think. I'll have to go down to here. See if they're at that funny building. Always feels like running the gauntlet going this way to start with. I'm like counter flow to the map, but the map's in a funny spot, so maybe it's okay. Yeah, next to landing stage. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm aiming at. That's what I'm aiming for. Wondering if I can get a bit of a view over that from here. I'm not sure how far I need to go up before I can see it, though. We will find out. Can I see it from here? Yes. Let me get a little closer, I think. Whoa! Whoa, 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 okay. Got to peek that bad boy slightly better, okay. Where are they all? They all hide behind that. Where did the rogues go? They will hunt you? They're gonna come this way? Kind of doesn't look like it. Let's see. Spooky, scary skeletons. Oh, where are you though, boys? Where are you? I didn't see them at all. Oh, what is that? Is that just scavs? I think that's just scavs. Okay. I'll take a bit of a wider angle on them. See if they just went behind. They didn't just go behind, they did something else. How curious. I wonder if they're like in the top of the building or something, maybe? Need some of this. Right, let's see.
I see the enemy.
Ooh. Oh man, what happened there?
Where are you?
Okay. Ooh. I love the sound of falling bullet casings. Punchy. And people say PvE is easy. Well, it depends. Depends how quick they react, right? Not easy, but you can. The thing is, you can maneuver around them, right? Is this PvE? No, 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 no. No, they're just talking about like the PvE in general. The PvE. Rogue roaming on every map. Just reserve shoreline. It's Lighthouse as well. Yeah, Lighthouse also has them. Wonder, are there any others? I think I would have heard them, but take the suppressed gun. No boss icon for Lighthouse. I think it's because the rogues were already there. So they're not, it's not special, they're just in a different place to usual. If you get me. I don't know why control clicking wasn't working then. Oh no. Yeah, skull is for 100% goons and glue high, yeah. Sorry. So, that's... Well, we got to get out of here first, but... That's helpful for killing... Yeah, so maybe the rogue killing is easier on either Lighthouse or Shoreline. Where are the rogues on Shoreline? Are they just down the shore itself? I know people saying Night is on... Night is on the gas station. Or the goons are on gas station, you need to kill Night later. So that area is probably quite toasty in terms of heat. EMC heat. Yeah, they're just down the shore in general. Are they around gas or can they be anywhere on the shore? Like rogues are kind of cracked, honestly. They're a bit more cracked than raiders, I think. But that makes sense because rogues are normally stationary and are more predictable. In the near tunnel from blue to tunnel. Also pier. Okay. Quite a few areas. It's annoying that only the ones on reserve have the boxes. It means that you have to play Reserve Thunderdome if you want to get the quest on, which I think is annoying. Tunnel, weather, port, blue fence, post not seeing that gas and goons are always there. Okay. I mean, that does make it a little easier if it's just the goons at gas and not the rogues. Oh, I saw somebody then, but it was just this weird bush here. Only a box on reserve. Yep. Makes it quite annoying. I saw that on Mr. Airwing Marine, and I mean, I've only killed them on Lighthouse. I haven't even killed any on Shoreline because I just killed a player and dipped. There goes my plan for farming them on Lighthouse. Yeah, apparently not. Could have made it some reserve rogues guaranteed you still get from other maps. I think that would have been better. I don't really like being pigeonholed into, because it really sets the like player kind of PvP experience. It like pigeonholes like everyone's behavior a bit too much, I think. You know, everybody who wants to do the event, everyone has to go to reserve without fail. There's no other alternative. You're just going to reserve whether you like it or not. And then, you know, everybody knows where the area is. So yeah, it very quickly becomes just a cluster. Rogue's harder than the goons, to be honest. So yeah, it feels that way sometimes, for sure. The goons do like stupid stuff sometimes. Well, yeah, the goons, you say roaming like crazy. I mean, the goons have always roamed like crazy, to be honest. Like, the goons roam a lot in general. Because, the reason for that, like, it's not like they actually roam, per se. But it's because they will track people for a really long time. And then, yeah, then they run around like nut jobs. And then they end up being, like, kind of easier to deal with in some ways. At least they can, because they're, you know, because like night will just like beeline you, for example. Rogues gather in packs and flank you. Yeah, they're a pain. I'm glad Bird Eye's not like he used to be though. I know his AI is actually pretty stupid now, but it's a bit silly. Before, where, you know, he just used to like make no footstep sound, sit back and just shoot you with like an arse ass or something. It was horrible. Okay, well that got us a couple of kills. But I never approached in my experience. I've actually seen him approach a couple of times. I think the anti-aliasing off makes it easy to spot people. No, because of all the flicker. My perfect spotting is DLSS, either J or one of the new ones, but it depends. For spotting people, yeah, I prefer DLSS personally. How much do NT4s go for these days? 25k? If it's worth selling them. How much is the whole gun worth? It's like 29 to... You're actually better off. You sell the whole gun to ref. Be good. Even after getting that in big pipe. I mean, I honestly see them just randomly going different places. Me and Sinister killed Bird Eye the other day, and he just wandered up to us, effectively, going, "I see a target, I see a target." It was very strange. Well, I'm really not sure. Not sure what's going on with their AI, really. Okay, so in order to get the next quest open, whether it matters or not, I don't know. I mean, let's go and just do what because my scav comes back off cooldown like really fast, so we'll just smash through. I mean, it's half tempted to go at night. I don't know if will they be killed at night already? Maybe, probably. The way to, in my opinion, the best way to spot people though is to have the game be like as with as little flicker as possible. So, and with anti-aliasing off, you end up with like tons of just like screen flicker. All the stuff's just shimmering constantly. So if somebody moves in the background while it's all just going, brrr, it's really hard to see. You want it to be like perfectly stable. It's different to a game like CS, you know, where you just want to like max your FPS and people are like pretty obvious because the maps are simple. Like Tarkov, you want to see someone's silhouette walking behind like a set of foliage. If the whole map's going giddy, 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 you're just never going to see it. So you want the picture to be like as stable as you can. If you want the stablest picture, technically speaking, if you've got the GPU power for it, you should be using DLDSR to boost up your res, squish it back down again with DLSS, and do it that way. That's the best. That gets you the most stable picture. Right. Let's see what we can do with good old Scav boy. Falling on gas is to trigger the roaming unless you get all three at once. AMD uses left in the dark. You can use whatever it's called. What's it called? VSR or something. Yeah, that's a regular boy. Who are these guys shooting at? There's someone over there. There's clearly somebody over there. Fine. Well, we'll just roam around in here. We just want to go as fast as we can to try and like see if we can. Well, FSR. There's another thing though. There's like the FSR version of DSR. I can't remember what it's called. It's called like VFR or something like that. Yeah, I mean FSR 4 is supposedly pretty good. I mean it should be coming to TFT at some point, so hopefully AMD does have a equivalent. It's basically like a sort of super resolution. Where is this guy? Is he up there? There are some bodies over there, so I do wonder. I'm gonna go out the front, maybe. Never gonna kill anybody with TCWSP though, I don't. Do I want to try and grab this? And then sail off into the sunset. Let's give it a gander. It might be taken already. It isn't. Very nice. Heating pipe. Okay, we'll do that one then. Oh no. Okay, we made it out. Oh my god. Do you just love it when you get naded randomly out of nowhere? Snag that radar. Under their noses. They didn't see it coming. What about sharpness? Does that help see people or just add more noise? It does to an extent. But you can overdo it. So that's where it gets a little tricky. Because you have to kind of make a judgment call on how much sharpness to add. You want to add, I think you want some, but not loads. I quite like my game relatively sharp, actually. What do you do with the radar stuff? It's for the event, so you have to plant them. You have to plant them down on different maps. Now there is one thing that I do actually agree with. I think is probably a good thing overall. So I've got 3 now, so we're getting there. My scav time is only 6 minutes, so that's pretty good. So now at this point, I think to get to the next quest, I've got to kill 4 more rogues. So I am wondering. I'm genuinely wondering whether it's easier to kill the rogues on Lighthouse. I know that seems like an insane thing, but given that they spawn down by... You know, we didn't even get bothered last time. The rogue that mans the AGS by Dome might be a good way to get the radar parts. I haven't seen one there. Even when I spawned up there, I didn't see one. All rogues count, including the goons. We could try the shoreline... Well, is shoreline going to be completely insane? What do we think is easiest? We just got to get the kills at this point. Do you think Lighthouse? Alright. We'll do it. Against my better judgment, we'll do it. I hate Lighthouse, but we'll try it. I mean, we might be able to just snag the radars on the Scav. I mean, two of the radars I've got from playing Scav so far. Only one of them I got was from PMC, so... I find Shoreline the easiest. I actually... One of the reasons why I was sort of interested in doing Shoreline is because I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen where the rogues are. Plenty of rogues along the coast, goons at the gas station. Yeah. We'll try Lighthouse if it's terrible. I mean, it was okay last time, so... Yeah, like, because nobody plays that map. Yeah, so there might be, like, less... The thing about Shoreline is that there's a lot of people going for the goons at gas now. So that sort of makes it a bit tricky. Tricky. Reserve 100% easiest. 4 to 10 each game. There's certain spawns on guns. Really? I haven't seen any on the guns really, except for... Well, they spawn... Like, loads of them spawn around the train station. Anyway, let's see. Oh. The Southern Road. But, I mean, that's fine, I suppose. I suppose Southern Road is fine. I don't know where the spawns are on Lighthouse anymore. Does someone still spawn down here? And I spawn here? I'm genuinely not sure anymore. Because they've changed it and added a load more, so I don't know the density at this point. I haven't played much Lighthouse since they changed the spawns up to add the ones up by road camping. On the beach? I mean, yeah, we'll just scour the beach and figure it out. Yeah, does a Palea spawn there? That's more my... Let's keep going around because it's like foliage and stuff. It's going to cause me problems. Players is what I meant. Okay. Sucks to suck, I guess. Okay. Hopefully we don't get caught out going across here. I was up there, so it should be alright. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Might be someone in this, technically speaking. That sounds a long way away. Sounds like an RB or something. Try to kill the ones in front of the house, go back and reset. Probably makes the most sense. If they're here. That is. Oh, there's a little bush there as well. That sucks. I did this a minute ago. They were on the other side of house. I probably want to keep over here if possible. Can I get past that? You actually can't, can you? Really roll controller 3. Yeah, I did this one before. They were on the other side. Better to fight them from in the building. If at all possible. Let's give it a go, baby! Quick, quick, quick! Maybe they're not here. I guess they're not here. Worth carrying on? Where's the next set? So Lower Chalet was there? Was it worth going to Lower Chalet? I don't know. Feels like not. Yeah, too risky. Everybody's already there, and like people have already killed them. I think it's a silly thing, you know. Maybe do try Shoreline then instead. You do Shoreline? I don't have to play Lighthouse, I don't. I only need 4. I only need to kill 4. Update 21. What do you mean? Milas? What's that mean? What is update 21? So is anybody else playing Core or Fragmented, whatever it's called? The like random browser game that they've got going. It's so weird. I'm like kind of addicted though. It's satisfying in a sort of do your hideout kind of way. Night shooting SR25 at Scavs only? Yeah. Never even heard of it. So you know Nikita's making this new game. Fragmentary Order is what it's called. So it's going to be like he said it's not an extraction shooter, or he implied that it might not be one, but it is basically. But right now, so there was an ARG, and I didn't pick up on this for ages because I just assumed it was just like a regular ARG, and I'm not really into ARGs particularly. I don't mind puzzles and stuff, but I find that ARGs are like they're like one step too far to be enjoyable for me. And the stuff that you have to do is like super unobvious, and people, you know, completing it as a community and stuff, and that's fine. But I just don't really have the time for it, so I just like ignored it for ages. And it turns out that there is an ARG section to it at the beginning, which has all been solved up until now at least. And now there's like a mini game of sorts to play. If anybody's ever played Uplink, it's a little bit like that. It's basically a hacking game, and it goes through. There's various things you have to do. When you first open it up, there's core3.gg. There's a bunch of stuff you have to do there. There's like a messenger terminal. There's a messenger. There's a terminal. There's like an archive of like things, data, whatnot. You have to go through and like figure out all these puzzles, and it's like really difficult. But there's a series of guides now that have been written, and you can follow those and basically get through the ARG section of it. And once you get through it all, and there's quite a lot of time gates and stuff, so it's not very easy to start from nothing and like do it. But once you do, you end up, so there's 3 acts, Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. And once you've gone through Act 1 and Act 2, which as I said is mostly just like ARG stuff and time gates and following guides, because it's just like random stuff that you would never think to look at or do, and without, you know, the community doing it. And as people have said, you know, it required the full community of ARG people to solve it, so don't feel bad like using the guide for it. Once you get past like Acts 1 and 2, Act 3 is like kind of more open-ended, and it's like almost like a miniature mobile game type deal, where you have to do jobs and get money, and then spend the money on like hardware and software upgrades to then be able to hack better servers and stuff. It's quite limited right now, but it's quite like compared to something like Uplink. But it's sort of similar gameplay, and it's like you get a reset. There's 3 different markets where you get jobs from. One of them resets every 6 hours, which is like your base one. There's one resets every like 10 hours. Another one resets every 12 hours, and you get. And they're simple things, honestly. They're not that complicated. But it's just like things to do, and you like slowly build up. You have to look at like the different hardware and software and try and like basically buy your way up the progression chain. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Yeah, so as people saying, it gives you points. You have a better chance of getting into Fragmentary or beta when it comes in whenever. So yeah, it's an odd game. It's an odd game, but I quite like these sort of like hacking game software, hardware stuff. It's like kind of fun in an odd way. But yeah, there's this like implied link into Fragmentary Order, which is really the real reason why I'm like, oh, you know, this could be interesting. Because who knows? Who knows? Like it's the unknown. It's the classic BSG formula. I mean, it's, and I say BSG, Nikita specifically, it's the classic Nikita formula of, you know, oh, there's like a thing you might have to do, and maybe it'll give you some advantages, and maybe it won't, and no one really knows what's going on, and you know, just do the thing, and maybe it'll all work out. You know, you got to be prepared. You got to be hardcore. You know, if you're not hardcore enough to do this, then like, what are you doing? It's sort of the deal. Had to Google ARG. Yeah, so an ARG is it's like a game outside of the game, you know? It's like a big puzzle that the community solves together. Let me show you. So this guy, I've ended up on this guy's like guides a few times. This Mr. Sewer guy. He like has made guides for like a few different things, and core is one of them. This is where you get it. This is where this is the one I went through. MrSewer.com. And the core intros, you start off, and it's like, you open up this. I saw this before and just never thought anything more of it. And yeah, so you have to like connect to the terminal. So you like enter these commands, and then you go to the next thing, and then you have to familiarize yourself with your desktop. So you have like a full desktop. It's like a full fake desktop type thing. So you've got like reputation, you've got different things you can do here, the messenger, the browser, like a radio, the weather of the day, all sorts of stuff. And you can like move files around. Like it's crazy. It's like it's bizarre. And then there's like 4 different branches after the very first bit. So like read some documents. To open a folder of documents, you need to enter your ID without the thing is the password. Like it's mad. It's madness. So it's like these whole things you have to do where you like email people, have to crack stuff and read things. As I said, it was a full ARG thing where people figured it all out. So, and as a big community. So yeah, so you go through like all this stuff, and then eventually you end up at this part, which is where you start like at your home server, and you connect to different servers and have to do jobs to hack them. And then yeah, so it'll be like, you know, you have to like there'll be a job in your like main server which will say you have to hack into E1L2CT and like add this file to their database. And when you do that, you get paid for it. Now they're as I said, they're quite simple, but there's like a big network map of all the different things, and there's, you know, you open up some of the like Russian servers, basically called Sawyer's servers, and you can't hack those initially because you need a piece of software that hacks those. It's like it's like a little RPG of kinds. Another BSG rabbit hole. I know, and classic BSG gatekeeping is crazy. It's genuinely crazy. Where am I? Oh, I'm here, and this is the worst possible spawn that I could have had. Would have been great if I actually wanted to do like resort or something, but yeah, so it's a BSG rabbit hole effectively because it's a Nikita rabbit hole, because Nikita is the hole maker, you know. Nikita makes the holes and we bury our heads in them. That's just how it goes. But it's mental. There's way more to it than I thought initially. I thought it was just, as I say, I thought it was just an ARG. People went through, solved the puzzle, and usually normally these ARGs will do something of the form, you know, oh, you got to the end and then there's a countdown and you've unlocked something, and then like when the countdown finishes, then it opens up like the trailer for whatever it might be. So that's like one element that these things usually are. So they don't usually do anything. But this, like Act 3 of the of core, or whatever you want to call it, Fragmentary Order, has got this whole like mini game, and it's a mini game bordering on a real game. Say it feels like a sort of mobile hacking game, sort of how it feels to me. It's like it's not got as many features as like Uplink does. Uplink was quite cool, but it's sort of the same format. If that makes sense, it's kind of similar in many ways. And if they expand it out, it could actually be really, really fun. OSRS does some community builds events like this. They've taken part. Yeah, yeah. But it's cool how they've got all these things in this. Like, oh, you have to read some documents, and because you have to follow through the process, even if you're not like solving the ARG per se. You have to follow through the process of like what the guys actually did to like get to that point. So it's like, oh, you have to read through this document, and there's a guy's name. You have to put the guy's name into the communicator. You will then ask him some questions about stuff. He'll tell you something. You then go to a server based on the IP that you said. You then have to like do some, wizardry, which is always the hard part about the ARGs, like crack some code or whatever. Looks like a PMC stood there for a second. Wait, was that someone moving? No. Not supposed to be fun, remember, exactly. I forgot about that. Talking about a different game that used to be at its core? I wouldn't say so. I mean, the fundamentals of Tarkov are the same as they always have been. For the most part. Immortal. Do I want to be down here? I'm not even sure. I'm not sure if I want to be down here. And that's the reason why Tarkov's still alive, right? Is that fundamentally it is the same game as it was before in some sense. Some people would argue not because of the way that PvP is. Are you hunting the goons? I'm hunting rogues in general. Apparently the goons do count for that. There's also a map on night, and I'm kind of interested to get that early if I can in this questline, if possible. Have the goons dead along this wall many times? Oh, really? Are they like, so where do they spawn then? Are they in gas? Am I going to get hosed by like another player? Like what's the vibe here? Am I going to be able to get into the back of this without dying? Is someone just going to be camping it there? You late? Well, yeah, I was miles away, so. Oh. I hear them. Where are they? Was it this way? I couldn't tell with the fire. They're over here somewhere, I think. Where are they? The mountain behind gas. Let them push you. I'm not sure where they are. In-game audio sounds different on stream. What do you mean? Why? It shouldn't. It should sound similar. You sure they're gonna rush me? Can't hear anything here because of the stupid fire. I did hear them though. I heard them, but I don't know where they are. I don't want to be out of cover. Oh, I heard them up there. Oh, I'm gonna pain kill back in here again. Kind of sound like they chased someone else down. Maybe they're on the other side. Try and aid. Yeah, it was them for sure, no? Oh, crap. Yeah, they are actually on that side. Wait, what? It's just Bird Boy. The other's dead already? Otherwise, I mean, they do push you if you kill Bird Eye. Usually. Where's the Peacekeeper one? Counted one. Have a quick check. They just push the doors anymore, I don't think. I love the sound of the suppressed. Wait, AK the way. Okay, so where are rogues then? Scav Island? We see them from here? Oh, they are there. Okay. Green X fills went up most of mine. Where's that player? You're not actually a player. Maybe we go to Dome, up to Weather then? I don't actually need the player kills. Or we just leave? Oh no. I guess I could throw the bag down here and then collect it in a minute. Need Bird Eye's bag for a quest. I don't know if I do. I think I've already done it. Oh. That's okay. Yeah, the one I have to circulate. Yeah, I've already done that on this. Because this is an old account, so I've done most of the stuff on that. The one I need to do next for that line is the kill bosses wearing the goons rig. I should probably be doing that now, really. I mean, they might have already killed them at radar. Yeah, Bird Eye's bag's the worst part for that, because you go to kill the goons, unless you've got a bag as big as a pilgrim or larger, you can't fit all the stuff in one go, because you need the bag, and you need do you need the rig and then the armor, something like that, and you can't fit them all in one go. Because the bag's only 2 wide, and you can't wear both rigs at the same time. It's something really annoying like that. I remember finding out the hard way. I ran around customs one time, and I actually found a pilgrim. It was like my saving grace. Okay. I don't know if that's a scav, just a straight up scav, or if that's a rogue. Icebreaker drops in 1 minute? What do you mean? Why would Icebreaker drop in 1 minute? I think these are just regular scavs though. Pipe up. Ow! You nasty boy. He didn't expect me to come through the back window there, did he? Blue fence by the coast, maybe? He's not gonna have anything good, I don't think. That's the culprit. Player scav killed them. Damn it. Do some food, really. These are just regular scavs, I think. I don't think there's any rogues over here. Finding these guys have been harder than I expected. A bit annoying. 5 on my last run? Damn. We're going to use the pier exit to get out. Human tunnel, imagine they get wiped out in PvP quick. Yeah, I spawned like north as well, which is a real bummer. Spawn as north as you can. Probably one of the worst spawns. There's quite a lot of spawns where you'll see them though. They're over at Blue Fence if they're... Well, can I see Blue Fence from here? I guess I probably can. Reserve by far the most consistent. For sure, but actually getting the rogues... I guess like if you're just trying to kill them... Wait, is there a... Is that just a scav? What the hell was that? There was definitely scav type AI. Where would they be down here? Windows? Could be. I'll have a look. What's that there? Is that? Oh, that's just scavvy AIs, okay. Yeah, 'cause it was high up, wasn't it? Oh, it was high up. That would help. Hmm. I'm gonna go over here for a sec. Arr. I'm gonna check blue fence because I do realise it's like pretty close. Pretty sure that it must have been a scav, I think, or a rogue. I don't think it was a player. Right, where do they spawn here? Do they spawn just like down there somewhere? Can they spawn inside? Do I need to go in? Or will they be outside? Do we think? What do we think? I can't see them. I'll go back this way. We've got to get into pier anyway, but I've only ever seen them on the road. Okay. Well. Okay, well, I mean, there's scav down there. Did my terminal run? I had to kill them running there? Oh my god. Terminal run with the events on. Classic. I gotta pick my bag up at least. Damn. Damn, dude. Someone waiting for me. Someone waiting for me. Yeah, just shoot one in heaven. Fair play. Fair play. The guy you shot at? I don't think... No, it wasn't the PMC I shot at. No, he was miles away in Scav Island. We'll run one more Scav on reserve, see if we can get one of these other boxes. The boxes are the biggest kind of bottleneck, I think, for now. So we'll do this and then I'll head, because we're not going to finish the whole task line today anyway. So because we've got to do this one. We've just got to get a few more roadkills. Then we've got to plant all these damn boxes. That's going to be the worst part. I thought the Ushanka bot domed you for a minute. No, I didn't see him shoot, so I was pretty sure that wasn't him. Yeah, got snipped by some guy doing shootable in heaven, I assume. I lost like 6 boxes planting them. Man, that sucks. And you can't even take them for somebody else when you kill them either. See, this is the worst part. That's why I'm wanting to farm up as many boxes as possible. We don't even need to stop at 6. We can use my scav and try and get as many boxes as we can, because we're probably going to lose them at some point, you know? Doesn't the event end like tomorrow? No, so they extended it. So it's now going on until Monday. If the event was ending tomorrow, I wouldn't have bothered starting it. Yeah, you can drop one every raid. Yeah, so you can either do 2 at once and get them done together, or you can do 1 each raid. I'm not honestly sure which one I prefer. I genuinely don't know which was better. 27 minutes. Okay. Well, we don't really know the lay of the land on this one. Well, they've got a good spawn though. Huh. We're just flush with cash. Cleared the roads and use transit centre boxes back to stash. That's a good idea. Transit with 2 to customs and worse. Trying to see if there's any dead boyos over here. There's a lot of rustling going on over there. Checked out. You mean this one? Ah, yeah, these guys have already been done. Does seem like there's some over there. Let's have a look again. It feels relatively calm. Probably somebody sat in train station or something. Okay, there's a guy there. Saw something on top of the bunker. Yeah, there was some. I think it was patrolling rogues. I think. We swap them, we swap them. I need DRD for Kappa. Darn it. Let's see if there's any dead here. There's very few dead rogues actually, or dead guys in general. Unfortunate. Might come in handy. Okay, here's where they all are. Alright. No splints though. Okay. Gonna get TK'd with that gear on? Maybe. Alright, what about these guys? Why is there so much junk? Aha. Yeah. We go. Given we're getting shot at, I don't mind. Just take one. It's fine. Don't be too greedy. It's 10 times easier doing this as Scav, it seems, turns out. Just harvest. It's very difficult for the PMCs to go and actually, grab the items. Much, much, much easier for Scav. Especially given you... It's like partly the thing of just loading into the raid halfway through. It's actually a huge advantage on this. Can't do 2 anyway unless whoever tries it. Ah, indeed, yeah, I don't have space, do I? That's a good point. Good point. PP? Don't really want PP. No PP for me. $80k? I mean, it's a pretty profitable little run, there. Surely must be better off selling this to ref. This one I'm not so sure. Yeah, everything else we can just kind of junk. These designs, if you want to take out more than one, you take a bigger bag. For sure. I was using the gunslinger, the long one, which is 3 wide. You can take 2 out that way, which is cool. That was my genius plan. But I just kept dying before I even got to see any. Yeah, oh sorry, the takedown, yeah. Takedown. Yeah, you're right. Not the gunslinger, the takedown. Years. That's the one. I do like fighting against the harder AI, I will say. I do prefer it. It is good fun. Blackjack for 4. Yeah, so we got 4 of these now. So it's, it's not too bad. Just got to kill 3 more rogues on PMC and then we should be good. Right, I'm going to go to bed though, because otherwise I'm going to be super tired. We'll carry on tomorrow afternoon though. See what we can do, see if we can finish the rest of it. That'd be quite nice. Let's have a look. 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 Ba, 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 ba. Did you see tomorrow? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, you shall. We'll go Mr. Sergeant Prepper again. He's a fun old guy. He's a fun old guy. I like him. He's very chill. I like his style. It's very different to mine. I'm not a sniper, but he's awesome. Coolio. Oh, the target channel is disable raids. Okay, well, go and say hi to Sergeant Prepper TV for me. I will catch you all soon. Ciao for now, my friends. Bye bye bye.